It's my word to the fam. Yeah, I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' ball.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Out the Pocket Sports. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're in the drive for 5, man. We're trying to get to our 500 subscribers. So when that happens, we're going to randomly pick someone to win a prize. So keep subscribing, keep commenting. We appreciate it. So we're going to get into some NBA. Before we get into the Eastern Western Conference Finals, I want to give our thoughts and prayers out to the Walton family. Bill Walton, he died at the age of 71. So his family's mourning the loss, and he passed away due to complications of cancer. Um, he's a Hall of Famer.
Like, do anybody know what kind of cancer it was though? Because I just see it say cancer. What kind of
Yeah,
cancer
that's all. I couldn't find anything else. I saw it was saying cancer, so that's probably all they wanted us to know. They didn't say what it was. It just says cancer.
though?
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So,
Mm.
thoughts and prayers. He was known for his nickname was Big Red for his size and flow.
Big
He
Red.
won the NBA MVP in 1977, 78, and earned 2 NBA championships. One with the Blazers in 1977, and then one with the Celtics in 1986. Guys, got any thoughts? Mo, where you at? Mo left the building.
He is silly. He done left the building. I cannot.
He says he'll be back. He'll be back. But
Right. He was like, I'm
any thought?
out. Well,
Anything y'all want to say
condolences.
on that real quick?
Yeah, I mean, condolences to the family. It's very unfortunate, and hopefully he's in a better place. I mean, cancer, unfortunately, is a very painful disease. So, like, when we
Hmm.
hear somebody got cancer, we don't acknowledge the suffering of cancer and how painful it is, and the radiation and the treatment and the doctor's appointments. So, hopefully, he is in a better place. And condolences to like his loved ones, his family, his friends, and he doesn't have to suffer anymore.
Right, right,
But
right. So that's
every time I hear this cancer word, man, it makes me rethink and relive everything I seen my daughter go through.
yeah.
And it's it like just seeing her go through that. And then when you think about everybody else that go through that, like cancer is no joke, man. And it's like it could take you out just like that. Cause like as quick as she got that cancer is as quick as it took her out. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I could imagine they said he was living with the cancer the whole time. So that means like the whole time he was on TV, he was just probably in pain.
Yeah,
So it's like,
going through it.
yeah, cause and like, man, that type of stuff you got to go through with that cancer. I don't put that on nobody, not even my worst enemy, man. That shit
Yeah,
is no, bro.
yeah. It's unfortunate, man. Like thoughts and prayers out to the Walton family. It's a tough time for them. So
Yeah,
let's
and my
move on
condolences
over.
to you too, like for your daughters. So my condolences, because to lose a child, I mean, that's
Thank you, I
painful to
appreciate
the
it,
parents.
Nicole.
You're
I
welcome.
don't really talk about it much because it's been about 2 years now, but it's still way heavy on my head and my heart, man. But I try not to talk
Yeah,
about it no more as much.
yeah. That's
Well,
not
I'm
something
here for you. We're here for you. I mean, because
yeah.
it wouldn't matter if it was 15 years or 20 years, because as a parent, you think of one day that they're going to mourn the loss of you, not you mourn the loss of
Hmm.
them. So
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
don't you don't
right.
have to apologize for being human. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like men
That's
have
all
feelings
facts.
too. Men, that's your child. Like men have
Yeah,
feelings too.
Yeah.
yeah. All facts. All facts.
I always called her
So,
my mini me, man. She looked like me, act like me, everything, man. That was my mini me,
yeah,
man.
No, she
that's
looked
just
like
tough,
me.
man.
She looked like me. No, I'm being messy. I'm being messy.
You
All
always
right,
being
let's
messy. That's why I'm always messy back.
all right. Let's get into this Eastern and Western Conference Finals. The
Let's
finals
talk
is
about it,
already
nigga.
finals is already set for the Celtics, man. But let's start with the Mavs. The Mavs have got a 3-1 lead over the Wolves. Game 5 is tonight. Um,
Look, here come Mo popping back up. Mo is
he's
petty,
back.
like Mo just popped
Hey,
up
we got
early, like
we
Mo
got a
he got
signal.
Damn.
11%.
God damn it, I'm back.
He got 12%. You can't
I
talk
don't know.
about
Can you
him.
hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No,
We
ask
We
We
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you. We can
nigga.
hear you. We can hear you a little better. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He must have
hell
switched
yeah,
to
it's on.
Verizon. Talking about
It's
can you
on,
hear me
goddamn
now?
it. Yeah.
Ooh, he is
Hey, people was calling and shit, all kind
Hey,
of shit.
don't you hate
what?
that, man?
Bill
Nobody call you all
collectors,
day, then you
bill
start doing something
collectors,
now. Somebody want to call.
right? Bill collectors calling you.
Right. I mean, back to
All right.
back,
All right. Well,
back
let's
to
get
back.
into these.
That Android is so
Look
terrible.
at his hair on fire. Yeah, shaking his head.
He'll be back. He'll be
Hey, man,
back in
it's
a
your
little
hair
bit. All
messing
right.
with my connection,
Okay. But
man.
look, the
It's your hair messing with the connection,
The
dude.
This
Mavs have the
Android is
3-1
so
lead.
terrible.
Hey, hold up, hold up. Hey, I got Android, so I'm gonna take it from my Android buddy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm holding it down. Android for life.
Right.
He must be
Location,
somewhere he ain't
man. I'm
got no
out here in the
Wi-Fi or something, because
perimeter.
that phone is acting
Right.
terrible.
Me and Slash, me and Slash, we got iPhone in the building.
Yeah, like I was team Android at
iPhone.
first, but since I went to iPhone, I said I ain't going back, man. It changes your life, man. Like you ain't got to do as much as you
Yeah.
gotta do,
Hey,
and you ain't gotta
hey,
be
It
on
hold
the
do
up.
in
But
your
daily
wallet.
I've been to iPhone before. It ain't changed my life. It destroyed my life. I had to go back to Android. I said, forget this iPhone,
Yeah.
man. I only got one button. How you work this?
Like it's
Shit.
it's a learning curve. It's definitely a learning curve, but the things that you get with the iPhone is so much more better, man. It's so much
Preach,
more better.
preach. Ooh.
Okay, well,
Look,
all right.
it
Well,
still feels like home.
let's get
Talk
into these better conference finals. Let's start with the West. All right, so Minnesota Mavs hold a 3-1 lead over Minnesota. Game five is tonight. By the time y'all see this video, the game probably be over. I'm thinking that Minnesota probably get this win because they back at home. I think when it goes back to Dallas, they're going to end the series. I don't think no team has ever come back from 3-0 down to win the playoffs, and you know what I mean. So I don't see that happening. I believe that Minnesota is tired from that series with Denver. You know, when they could have closed
Yeah,
that
they
series
gave
out.
it they everything. They
Yeah,
gave
they
it
could
their
have closed
everything.
this. They took the whole court advantage by winning the first two in Denver. They couldn't close it at home, so it went back and forth. And you can see the fatigue in the first two games of the series. You know, they couldn't hit shots. They didn't have legs up under them. You know what I mean? So if they would have closed out that series, you know what I'm saying, in 4 or 5 games, this particular series would be different. I think it'll be either 2-1 or 2-2. It'll be 2-2-1 right now, Minnesota 2, Dallas 1, and then, getting that game at home, and then they probably would have got the game they just lost. So what's your thoughts though?
All right, so how I feel is this, man. What I feel like is I don't think that Anthony Edwards was ready for Kyrie. He called
Yeah,
Kyrie out,
yeah.
and Kyrie was like, "Oh, you gonna come call me out, you little young motherfucker? Watch this." And like they didn't know
Yeah.
how to handle him because he was just attacking the rim, and Kyrie do not miss layups, bro.
Yeah,
He
Man.
do
right, right.
not miss like anywhere he shoot a layup,
He
it's
called
going
Uncle
in.
Drew.
Right, right, yeah. And that was another thing
Bruh,
I was
for
gonna say
real.
too.
Like
That
in the
Damn
first
right.
3 games, he was just doing whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
right. And
And
I
Cat
mean,
played terrible.
yeah, and I
Uncle
like
Drew.
Edwards. I like what Edwards doing. I like the competitiveness and just saying it. But calling out Uncle Drew, I'm like, no, man, that was the wrong thing. Kyrie's just been playing. He's been quiet. He ain't
Yeah.
been in the news. He's just been doing his thing, playing his role. And you called out Uncle Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, this is an NBA champion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
he is
Kyrie
that.
showed him, like, you
Yeah,
don't call me out, motherfucker. You
Quiet
right.
don't
You
call
assassin.
me out.
know, Mo, what you
You
gotta say on
motherfucking
this?
quiet assassin, man. I
Right.
say he a quiet assassin, man. Shit, they opened up and poked the
Yeah,
bear.
yeah,
Poked
right.
the bear, didn't they?
Right, yeah, he did, man. Like,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
it's a good man. But I mean, I really kind of feel like Dallas may close it out tonight in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're gonna let Minnesota get any type of momentum. You know what I mean? What y'all think?
Okay, so Pete, right?
Woo. We
Like,
don't
I'm
know.
hoping that they do something miraculous, man, and they pull off a miracle because I want to see them in the finals because what I've been saying this whole time since we started the podcast, like, bro, like. Like cat
About Cat?
soft, cat
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
cat that, cat this, cat this. And it's like this playoffs, he earned my respect, man, because that man been playing like a beast down there, bro, in that block.
yeah,
He
yeah,
putting back nuts. He doing everything he possibly can. Do you see what he like the threes that he was hitting that
Oh
last
yeah.
game?
yeah.
Without Cat shooting them threes and playing
Woo,
like a big
motherfucker,
man,
man.
although
Huh.
he did fucking foul out. He did foul out, but like he playing like a dominant big man for real. He taking over the game. And like so
Yeah.
he earned my respect on that, man, for real, man.
He don't want to go home.
You
Yeah,
mean
for real.
I give
you
it
mean
to
he
him.
don't want to
Yeah,
stay
you
home?
know, like
He don't want to go home.
He-
Yeah, yeah. Hey, hell nah.
right.
He trying to get that win.
Right, right. I don't know.
Shit, ain't no
I think Dallas
tomorrow.
gonna go ahead and close it out tonight, man. We'll see. And but Cat did have a bad game. Like Shaq and all of them was talking about. He was missing a lot of threes. When you miss the
yeah,
shots, get down in the paint and bang. And I feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like get some easy buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like what I mean, your shot. Your shot's not falling. Get down there. Get some easy buckets, get some fouls, get some free points. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? And
yeah.
that cost them in that last game as well with him missing shots. I think it was game two, and you can just see how tired everybody was. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody had the
Mm-hmm.
legs up under them. So yeah, man. I like Minnesota. I think they're a great team. I really think they do um, deserve to be going to the finals, but they're going to have to wait till next year. You know what I'm saying? What's happened with them as well, their experience won. You know what I'm saying? They're still young. They never been through stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? The situations where they get punched in the mouth and got to come back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they have a great squad, but Dallas is underrated, good defensively as well. Like I said, Lively, and Lively is hurt too. And he's questionable for tonight's game, so that's going to be a key factor for Dallas as well. So if they don't got them this game, Minnesota may pull it out. So
Like it's crazy, man. Like although Lively then went down, the way that PJ Washington is playing, it shocked the mess out of me, man. Because I always was a PJ Washington fan when he
yeah,
played for Charlotte, but he
hmm
then went over to Dallas and became a star. Like I'm
yeah.
like, what? I'm like, why couldn't you do that when you was playing with Melo? You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you want to do this when you playing with Kyrie and
Might
Luca.
be the coaching.
It's
Like,
the
come on,
systems.
man.
It's the systems you get put in.
Might be
Some
the
some
coaching.
systems work and some don't. He got put in a system
Yeah, you right.
that
Yeah,
plays
you
to
right.
his style. So that's why. You know what I mean. So it
Yeah,
always
you
happens
right.
like that. Nicole, you got something to say?
Put me
Just see
in
you
the
over there
game.
falling
I'll
asleep.
win.
Say it.
Put me
Put
in
you in
the
the
game.
game.
When I was coaching them, they was winning every game. Soon as I switched to here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they need you back. They need you back coaching, man. Calling plays for them. You know what I
Okay,
mean? But
let them
so
know. Let them know.
let me ask you this. Yeah, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think it's safe to say that the Mavs are done? Minnesota's done. Are we going to crown the Mavs going to the
I
finals?
don't. I don't think
Nah,
they're
I
done.
don't.
I don't think
I
they're
don't.
done.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I don't think they're
no,
Nah,
done.
I don't.
no.
Cause like
Hell, I
the
tried to
way that
crown him last game.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the way that Minnesota is playing, they like we ain't going home. So let's see if they take their heart away. I want to see
No.
if they
What
can
what
take their
happened?
heart away.
What happened? They just didn't get swept. That's all that happened with this series. They just didn't get swept. That's all.
I want to see it, man. I want to see what's gonna happen tonight, man.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they come back and win this series, but I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Like I doubt it. They haven't won on Dallas's.
It's highly
Well, yeah, they
unlikely.
did. Yeah, it's you know what I mean, but I don't like the fact that Dallas didn't close it out in that last game because it gave them a little momentum. But I don't see Minnesota winning, you know, three out of the next four or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Three of the next games to
Yeah.
win the series. You know what I mean? Like
It's a
Dallas
scary.
took two
It's
in
scary right
Minnesota.
now.
Yeah, so it ain't like Dallas can't win. They beat them twice in Minnesota. So even though them two last games is in Minnesota, you got
Right.
Minnesota, Dallas, Minnesota. You know, Dallas is proven to win in Minnesota. So we'll see. I think the Mavs is done. I think Minnesota's done. I like them.
Minnesota.
They're a great team, but this is the Mavs year. This is their year. You know what I mean, to go to the finals and might even win. So
I hope.
anything else
Yeah.
before we move on?
I'm just gonna
Uh,
say, man, I'm hoping that Minnesota
Nah,
can
that's it.
pull off a miracle, pull off a
we'll
miracle.
see. Game 5 is tonight. You know what I'm saying? The Mavs closeout game.
Yeah,
So let's move over to the Eastern
that's
Conference. You
it.
know, the Pacers was swept by Boston. You know, Jaylen Brown was crowned MVP
And
for the
mhm.
Eastern Conference Finals. And we got more about his marketability later. We're going to talk about what was said about him. The Celtics have won 7 straight games when Brown scored at least 25 points or more. But can we make some type of argument for White as like an X factor or a lot of the reasons why the Celtics have won a lot of those games? I mean, he has been balling. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we make a argument for White and
Yep.
thoughts? You know, go ahead.
Like he always step up during the playoffs though for them.
Sure.
Yeah.
He do it every year, but then somehow, some way, they end up losing.
Hmm.
Yeah, he needs
So
to be consistent. He needs to be
Hey.
consistent.
Well, now White has actually been consistent. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes with Brown and Tatum, they're the ones that end up being inconsistent sometimes, and then he end up
mhm.
picking up the slack. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're scoring like 15, 16 points, he's dropping 20, 30 points. You know what I'm saying? 4 blocks, 3 blocks, 6 assists. 4 or 5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying, for a guard. So my question to
Yeah,
y'all,
he consistent.
you know,
He consistent.
the Celtics. Would you say?
He said he consistent.
I said he consistent with the old hairdo and with the new hairdo. He consistent.
Hey man, they roasted him so bad last year, man. He cut his hair off, man. His hairline was way back here. Like Shaq was roasting him, But
Man,
he
they
still.
some bullies,
And
man.
now half off haircut.
Yeah, they
Hell,
I
bullies.
helmet
might
head
find that
ass
clip
nigga.
and put it in here, man. Hey man, but he been he been doing his thing, man. He's really been balling. But my question to y'all, like, the Pacers have kind of had it easy throughout the East, so they've been the best team all year. They beat a lot of good teams, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't accidentally win 60 some games by accident. But
You mean
like the
Boston? You
East.
said the Pacers.
Oh, but yeah, I'm sorry, the Boston. You're Boston. I'm sorry. People were like, man, you don't know what we're talking about. He's talking about the Pacers. I ain't watching it. I can't watch. But the Celtics, they've been the best team all year. But just like with the East this year, it's been really top heavy. It's been like the top 3 or 4 teams, you know what I'm saying, that's been, maybe 4 or 5, but it's been top heavy. And they kind of had an easy path in the playoffs. Now, my question to y'all, have they been battle tested enough in the playoffs to defeat any one of these 2 teams in the West to win the chip?
No,
No,
Yeah, I
you
think
don't
no,
think
so.
so?
I don't think so.
Not yet.
no. Because Halliburton got hurt.
Not yet.
He
Yeah.
got hurt, so that was an easy sweep. That's the reason why they swept him because Halliburton got
Well,
hurt.
hold on,
So,
but they still won. They still beat them when they had Halliburton. So I mean, they still won when he played that first game.
but he
So
was
they
hurt though.
still won.
He
But
was
it
hurt
wasn't
though.
like a landslide though. It wasn't like a landslide. Like they won, but they didn't like
Yeah, they
win.
didn't dominate. Yeah, I mean, the Pacers
Yeah, they
kept them games close. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
Boston actually had to grind them, them wins out. You know what I mean?
They
Stuff like
did.
that.
They
So
did.
yeah,
Yep.
but
I
we
find
actually we said this before. You know what I'm saying? We talked about if Boston don't win it this year, do they break them up? And I say
Definitely.
well, no, they can't break it. They just paid Brown and Tatum's due to get due to get his. So it don't look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they're going to
yeah.
break them up. If anything, they probably break up some of the cast around him and try to put other players there. You know what I mean? But I don't think that they will break them up because you don't just pay somebody 300 some million and then get rid of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you never know. Stranger things has happened.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I don't look like that's in their plans.
Yeah.
That will be a shocker for real, you know what I'm saying? But they really should have been the champs the last couple of years for real. You know what I mean? Boston have their team is too stacked. And even this year, man, this is a championship built team. But like I always say, Boston, when they get hit in the mouth, and they get hit hard, they don't come
They don't
back.
know how to
And
hit
that's
back.
yeah, that's the
They
thing
don't
that
know how to hit
scares
back.
me about them. You know what I mean? Like the Mavs and even Minnesota, they hit you. You know what I'm saying? They will hit you. You know what I'm saying? And then like, how do you respond? Is how well I'm figuring. You know, like every time I see Boston get hit in the mouth, they just out there like, you do it, no, you do it. And I always feel like Tatum and Brown are good players. They're great players, but to me, they seem like two number two guys on the same team. Like they don't
Right.
seem like
I
they would be
agree.
good playing like Tatum be good Batman and he'll be a good Batman to like LeBron or Edwards or somebody or SGA. Like SGA will be the star and they will be the, you know what I'm saying, like the Batmans to him. So how y'all feel about that?
I don't know
Do,
about
do,
Tatum
Uh,
do,
being.
do.
I don't know about Tatum being a Batman because he's like he's that team's leader for real, for real.
Yeah, he is. He is the team leader, but I still feel like he is a good, solid number two. Could be number one guy, but he, you know, because like you see, like when they get hit in the mouth, nobody knows what to do.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
nobody
yeah.
leading.
You right. Like they just missing a team leader. That's why they
Yeah,
brung Porzingis on to try to be the team leader. You know what I'm saying, to bring some wisdom. But like I don't think it's working because Porzingis is hurt. So like I don't know how this is gonna play out. I just want to see a good series, man. This whole playoffs done been like A plus.
yeah,
From the
yeah,
first round till now, it's been nothing but good. So like,
yeah. I ain't gonna cap,
yeah,
man, and I ain't gonna cap. And like I said, man, you know, it's
they here now.
yeah, yeah, and like the player, like you know, there have been some games. We're not gonna get into
They
that.
here.
That I feel like the refs have dictated a lot of stuff, but the players have been good. Like they have been letting them play. They haven't
they
been
was cheating for
calling.
the Knicks.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The defense has stepped up. So, yeah. So, Nicole, you got something to add? Wake up.
Look, I don't want to be rude and eat in front of y'all face. Y'all hungry? Y'all want some? I don't want to be
I'll get
rude.
some later.
That an offer. I'm over
All
here
right.
snacking. I want some. I got
All right.
you.
Before we take a break,
Eh,
hey, we're gonna go over the all NBA list is out. We got the first, second, and third team. So the first team, we got Giannis, Luca, SGA, Jokic, and Tatum. Any y'all any objections with that? Do y'all still think that's a good list, or is there anybody else you could have put on that list?
Nah, I like that. I like that's a good first list. Yeah, that's
Now,
Mhm.
good.
yeah,
now let me ask you this though: Is it
I
alarming? Is it alarming that there's only one American on that first team?
Nah, man, the sport didn't involve, man.
Hmm.
The
Okay.
only thing like
changing the league.
you be
Yep.
breaking up, Mo. I can't be hearing what you saying. You be
They're trying to change the league.
Well, he at 27% now.
I'm gonna get my sign language going.
Right.
You can't be game banging in the chat, nigga.
Yo,
No, I'm playing.
Just
Um,
just do a payment arrangement so
they're
he
my
can call
people with
you
the
for it.
sign language.
but yeah, I
I'm,
like it,
I'm
bro.
on a
Like
10-word minimum.
it's a lot of people that don't like change, man, but I love it, man. It's something different, man. It's more exciting too. So like
Okay.
I don't know. A lot of people say it's not, but I think it is, bro. It's just it ain't as like during the regular season they don't play that much defense, but during the playoffs they damn sure
Yeah.
keep that defense all the way up.
They they've been turning it up. That's why I like it. I'm like, it's a lot of defensive play. You know, the refs ain't calling these BS calls. You know what I'm saying? You know, like cats are crying instead of get back on defense, allowing them. You
If
know, hey, the
Luka turned
playoffs has
into a
been
whole
really good.
crybaby.
Yeah, yeah. So let's take it. Let's go to the second team. Second team, we got Brunson, Edwards, Durant, Davis, and Leonard. Any objections on that list?
You talking about Kawhi?
Yes, Kawhi Leonard. Second
I mean,
team.
he did play this whole season, so I mean, I guess like didn't really pay attention to him at all
Hmm.
for real, because I was looking forward to him getting hurt again. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Right.
saying? And that's messed up to say, but he been hurt every year,
yeah.
forever.
Yeah, with this second list, I kind of feel like Edwards could have been on first team, real talk, and Leonard. I don't like Leonard on the second team. You know what I'm saying? I can say KD, Koo, Davis, and even Brunson. You know what I'm saying? You know, any of those two could be on the first list. Leonard,
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, he had like say he played most of the season, he played a good season, but you've been missing for a long stretch of some years. You know what I'm saying? We
yeah,
ain't,
yeah.
like I don't know
There
about
ain't no
that one,
reason why he
man.
should have been there, bro. I'd have put him on third team at the best, but they put him at
Gr-
second.
I get it. I get it. What about you, Nicole? You got any objections with this list? She like.
You're like, I don't know. I don't know.
Right,
I
right,
would put him in the chicken
You said
box.
Michael Jackson's on there? Yeah, I agree with that.
right. Look,
But okay,
Uh,
all right. What about you, Mo?
look, Mo got his hoodie on. You can't tell him nothing.
uh, all I can say, man, I hope it's a good series, man.
Look, now we can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
We're gonna put the transcript on. So
Every couple of words.
all right, but let's go to the third team real quick. Now,
Um,
how do you like this third team? We got Booker, Curry, Halliburton, James, and Sabonis.
When you say James, you talk about James Harden?
that's cool.
No, I'm talking about LeBron James. LeBron
Oh,
James.
you said James, nigga. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Right,
okay.
LeBron James.
My bad. The whatchamacallit kicked in for a minute. I had a blind moment.
Yeah, my fault. I'm just saying everybody's last name. Yeah, but so we got Devin Booker,
Yeah.
Steph Curry, Halliburton, LeBron James, and Sabonis.
I like that. I like that third team too.
You
I ain't.
like it? Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just weird
but
to see. It's just weird to see like Curry and James being like, you know what I mean, like not first or
I was
second, they
thinking that.
third
nigga,
team. You
they
know what
oh nigga, they damn near 40, nigga. Leave them
I'm saying?
alone.
Right,
But they still good
Hey,
though. They still
hey,
got it. They
right.
can use
They do,
younger
but
guys.
nigga, they 40, nigga.
They
Forward it.
still got it.
All right, well,
hell yeah.
all right. That's
They
up. Well, we
lucky
gonna
to
take.
be in
That's
any
what's up.
type
We're
of
gonna take a
team.
quick. Oh, go ahead, Flash.
No, I was just saying they lucky to be on any type of first, second, or third team all NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, they still
They're
playing at a high
legends.
level,
They
man. But I
still
still,
they're breaking records. They're breaking records. They still putting in work though.
yeah, I think, I think,
Nigga,
I
they
think,
old.
I think LeBron, I think James and Curry could have been at least second team.
Absolutely. You know what?
Yeah,
Honestly, I think they could have been first for real. Now, and I'll tell you why. Because they have passion. They not. It's so many of these young players that don't like. Even though Curry
Passion.
and LeBron they have the good deals, they still show up. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like they show up and they show out and they give it their all and they're passionate. It's so many people. They're just here for the check. They actually love the game. You know
hmm
what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah,
Like and I honestly I think they could be number one or nothing less than number two because they're passionate. Do you want somebody that's on your team that cares and is passionate, is dedicated, is gonna give it they all, even regardless if they tired, fatigue, pain, whatever, they're still gonna show up and show out, or do you want somebody that's just like nonchalant and don't
right.
care and inconsistent? You know what I'm
You
saying?
want passionate Negro.
Yeah.
Hey man, I wish we could hear what Mo
Passionate
saying, man. I know he
Negro.
got something funny to say. Hey, but yeah, I agree.
Man,
I do kind of feel like James or Curry could either be on second or first team. You know what I mean? Like they still that good. So we're gonna take a quick break, man. When we come back, man, we're gonna talk about this LaMelo Ball lawsuit that I think is hilarious. So y'all, y'all hang tight, man. We'll be right back.
Thank you for watching Out the Pocket Sports with the Truth and TA Slash. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and share the video.
It's my word to the fam. Yeah, I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' ball.